Well, hello. My name is Gant, and welcome back to Ethereal Enigma. Last time was the beach episode. That was very long. I'm not gonna lie. I was out of it like halfway through. So, please forgive me if I messed up a lot. Please forgive me. I'm only human. Alright. Now we're hanging out with Kira. Okay, that's what I remember. So, let's get started in the episode. We split off into our rooms. I quickly find my swimsuit and get changed. Afterwards, I make my way to the balcony and find Kira already lounging in one of the chairs. I settle in the chair beside her and let the warm rays kiss my skin.
Thanks again for staying with me.
Thanks for letting me. She smiles. Baby girl smile. For a while, we just enjoyed the beautiful weather and the pleasantries and the pleasantness of being close to one another. We watch the people on the beach and make up backstories for each of them. Kira is very in tune with reading body language. She can create a whole story from a simple look or movement. She's so creative. The day starts to get late, but the sun is still as hot as ever. I hear Kira stir and see her reapplying her sunscreen, but struggling to reach her back. Let's see. Help her protect her skin. Try to cop a feel. I'm not gonna lie. She's gonna probably hate us when we do that, so no. She got this. Nah, baby girl got it. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna help her skin. Proper skincare is important. What the fuck? I'm just reading proper skincare is important. Hold on. Proper skincare is important. And her skin is flawless. It'll be a shame if she burns her back because she couldn't reach. I don't know, like when I hear proper skincare is important, I just think like an ultra nerd. Skincare is important. Okay, let's get back into character. Do you need any help? She blinks, then nods a slight blush coloring her cheeks.
If you don't mind.
Sure. I take the bottle from her as she turns away from me. Carefully, I apply the lotion over her shoulders and down her lower back, gently rubbing it in. Her skin feels smooth and soft beneath my fingers, and I notice how she almost seems to lean into my touch. I sneak a better look at her face and spot a small smile on her lips. I must be really doing a good job. I return the bottle to her when I'm done, and she accepts it with a smile.
Thanks.
No problem, anytime, baby girl. You know me. I just want to touch you. No, that sounds dirty. I'm always here for you. I'll do anything to you. No, I'll do anything for you. You know what I'm saying. Why am I even like... I'm like talking... I'm just looking at her. It's so adorable. Look at her face. Hold on. How do I... Hold on. Thumbnail. Right there. Thumbnail. Just her beautiful face. Okay. No problem. There's a pause.
Do you want me to help you?
Oh, okay. She nods, and I turn around. Her touch is light and gentle, delicate like a feather, as her hand smoothly runs up and down my back. Soon, she's done. I try not to show my disappointment, but Kira spots it anyway. She settles into her chair and looks onto the beach. I catch her sneaking a look at me out of the corner of her eye. When our gaze meets, she blushes. What is it? She shakes her head.
Nothing. I was just thinking.
Thinking of me? About what?
About this weekend and how nice it's been.
Yeah, it's been a really fun time. It's always nice to get... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's been a really fun time. It's always nice to get the gang together. She nods.
The house felt like a home with everyone here.
It probably feels a bit empty now, doesn't it? She shakes her head.
Not at all.
Aw, look at her. Aw, you're slick. Just running your... just stabbing me in the heart right now, like, stabbing me with love. Really? But everyone's gone now.
Not everyone.
Yeah, but I'm sure having just me here isn't the same as having the group around.
It isn't the same, but...
Make it official, Pixel. I'm sorry, I'm shaking right now. It's like the last time when they were in the cave, I'm shaking like, come on, make it official. I've been waiting way too long for this. She hesitates, then smiles.
It's just as nice, in a different way.
I know what you mean, and I agree. Kira blushes, then her expression changes into something I can't read. It seems like she's struggling to make a decision. I wonder what's going through her mind. Finally, she turns to me.
I want to give you something.
What is it?
Hold on.
She heads back into the house, returning a moment later with a notebook.
This is the manga I've been writing.
Oh yeah. Oh, you finished it? She nods. I can't wait to read it. She nervously bites her lips, clutching a book to her chest.
Promise me you won't laugh.
Baby girl, I know you don't know me. I'm Gat, and I promise I won't laugh because I have a YouTube channel, I'm making music. I tried making a book, but it failed. So, I'm okay with any creative things, and I know when not to judge. You know what I mean? So, you got nothing to worry about. Huh?
Just promise.
Okay, I promise. After a final nod, she shyly hands me the book. The characters are meticulously drawn, and it already looks professional. I wouldn't expect any less from Kira. The story is about a girl who moves into a new town. She's on her own, and always has been. So, she doesn't expect this new town to be different. She goes through the motions of life, living, until she meets a certain boy. He wants to be her friend. At first, she hesitates. What are his intentions? But he's persistent on, and somehow, through him, she finds herself opening up, even when she doesn't mean to. He encourages her to pursue her passion and helps her find her confidence to do things she never thought she could do. He supports her when she feels alone, and slowly she finds herself looking for excuses to spend time with him. Through him, she learns what it means to have a true friend, someone who is dependable and honest, and who will be there for her no matter what. The more I read, the more parallels I see between the manga and my relationship with Kira. Is this how she feels about me? I hope it's not just friends, man. I hope this is not like, I got friend zoned. Come on, PixelFade, I'm shaking right now, In the final panel of the manga, the girl shares her ultimate secret with the boy, that she cares for him and wants to be with him. I turn the page to find his answer, but it's blank. Looking up, Kira keeps a calm expression on her face. The small tremor in her hands is the only indication of her nerves. Come on, PixelFade, come on. You know what I'm gonna pick. Come on. I don't feel the same. No, bullshit. Ever since day one, since I met her. I'm crying right now, I'm sorry. I want to be with Kira too. In her own way, Kira just bared her soul to me. As I look at her, beneath her carefully sculpted facade, I can see just how delicate and vulnerable she is. Kira has more compassion and heart than anyone else I know. It leaks through no matter how hard she tries to hide it. But she's not hiding it now. She's giving me her heart, and I'm ready to show her that I'll never break it. Dude, I've been waiting for this since day one, come on. Picking up the pen, I fill in the blank page. My artwork is awkward at best, but I try anyway. I draw how much the boy wants to make the girl smile, how much he loves the sound of her laugh and her gentle nature. Come on, yeah, I'm crying, I can't really see. I draw how he loves spending time with her, even if it's just watching romantic shows together in her house. And I draw how she doesn't have to worry about being alone anymore, because now she has him. As soon as I set down my pen, Kira smiles brightly and presses herself close to me, catching me by surprise. Whoa! The sky burns a fierce pink, flaming Kira in a soft light. The warmth of her skin against mine makes my heart swell, as if it's about to burst out of my chest. The world melts away until there's only the two of us. She giggles as she buries her face against me.
Thank you for finishing our story.
Nah, baby girl, this is not the end of the story. This is just the beginning. And now we got our whole lives ahead of us, together, in one beautiful relationship. Okay, that sounded kind of... yeah, that sounded kind of, just weird. I don't know, it's beautiful, man. I've been on this journey for 37 episodes. I get to have my moment, okay? It's not finished. He said the exact same thing. Come on, man. It's not finished, Kira. This is just the beginning. I feel her smile. She glances up at me, meeting my gaze.
How should the next chapter begin?
Do you have any ideas? Her cheeks dust in a blush, and she shyly looks away.
Just one.
What is it? She hesitates, her blush deepening. Then she looks into my eyes and smiles.
This.
Kira stands on the tip of her toes and leans in forward until our lips touch. The sweet taste of her ignites a passion that blooms within my chest. My arms snake around her waist, pulling her closer. She melts into me, responding to my touch. My mind is filled with thoughts of how the most amazing girl I've ever met is in my arms, and I never want to let her go. Her patience and calm brings the very best out of everyone, especially me, and I don't know how I've ever got this lucky. All too soon, we breathlessly pull away. That's a perfect start. She smiles, burying her face into my chest. We stay in each other's arms as we watch the sunset, only reluctantly parting when the last light disappears from the sky. Hand in hand, we enter into the house and enjoy each other's company for the rest of the evening. We stay up way too late, neither one of us wishing for the night to end, until we can't stay awake any longer. Eventually, I drift to sleep with a smile on my face. Yes! 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 I'm sorry, I'm excited. Fuck, man, I'm crying. Okay. Come on. Wait, I still got a rest of an episode to do. That was... You know what? I actually like how I cut that off in the last episode, because I would have been way too tired. And way too, messing up a lot. So that was, wow, that was perfect. Give me 1 minute. I'll come back right now. And I'm back. Sorry. Oh my god, man. It made me cry. It just brought something out of me. And I don't know, man. It's a good thing, like, I don't show my family this. They'll be like, yeah, you're from East Los, and men don't cry here. It's like, no, this was beautiful, you know? Alright. We still got a rest of the episode to do. The next morning, we wake up early to pack before the car arrives. I make sure to grab all of my things and my stuff and stuff them into my bag. When I'm done, I grab my luggage and wait for Kira in the living room. A moment later, she appears, rolling out her bag. Kira offers me a smile when she sees me. She hesitates, then cuddles against me for a quick hug.
Good morning.
Morning, baby girl. Damn, I can't believe I'm with you now. Sorry. As she tries to pull away, I playfully squeeze her back against mine. No, her back into me. Back into me. Nope, not yet. She giggles.
The car will be here in a minute.
That means we still got a minute. She smiles and leans against my chest. As if on cue, the car arrives. Kira and I head out, and I help load up our bags. Once we're all settled, I secure in our seats. The car roars to life. I gaze out the window, watching the last of the sparkling ocean pass by. The trip was amazing, even more than I could have imagined. I'm sad that it has to end, but I'm excited to start this new beginning with Kira. I feel her head lean against my shoulder, and I gently rest my head on hers. I feel so comfortable with her, and happy she feels the same way with me. My eyelids feel heavy, and before I realize it, I drift to sleep. Come on, man, you just woke up with a fight. Eventually, the car jerks to a stop, waking me up. Looking around, I spot my house. I guess it's time to go. Kira follows me out of the car as I grab my stuff. Thanks for letting me stay an extra night with you. She shakes her head.
I should be thanking you for staying with me.
It was no problem. And I'm so glad that I did. Dude, I love you. Mwah. She smiles shyly as a blush creeps into her cheeks. Gently she leans into me, and I wrap her in a hug.
I hope you have a nice time with your family.
Thanks. I'll let you know when we're done.
Okay.
Reluctantly, we part ways. I wave goodbye and walk back to the house. Kira returns to the car and drives off. Dude, I'm just... I still feel it. I'm like, oh my god! When I enter, the family is gathered in the living room.
There you are, cuz. I thought you'd forgotten about us.
Never.
Welcome back, dear. We just finished breakfast, but we left you a plate. Have you eaten yet?
Not yet.
Why don't you go put your stuff away and we'll warm it up for you?
Thanks, Uncle Hajime. I head to my room and quickly unpack. After freshening up, I go downstairs and eat breakfast. Then, I join my family in the living room. Anna, Miko, and Uncle Hajime sit on one side of the room, while Mina and Erilynn sit on the other. Dina is curled up in a small ball by Erilynn's feet. I sit down. I see the front of the room is already set up for our very first game. Draw it?
That's right, but family style.
What does that mean?
Excuse me, but how do you play this game Draw It? It's easy. Basically, one person person will randomly choose a word or phrase from the pile of cards, and they have to draw what it is while their team guesses. If they guess correctly, then they win a point.
That sounds intriguing.
It's fun.
What will the teams be?
No teams. We're playing it family style.
Uncle Hajime pumps a fist, grinning broadly, while Aunt Amiko nods. Huh? No teams? How does that work?
Everyone has the opportunity to guess the drawing no matter who's drawing it.
So, we're competing against each other.
Oh no, nothing like that! We'll be one big team.
Look at Erilynn. I'm sorry, just look at Erilynn. I just like the face of she's like, what the fuck does that mean? I don't know what that means. What the fuck? And you see, and look at Mina. What is going on? Like, oh my god! But then there's no one else to play against.
Oh my gosh, cuz, don't think about it so much. Let's just play.
Yeah, stupid ass pendejo. Just shut up and play.
Yes, let's begin.
I still don't get it, but I might as well go with the flow. Mina shoots up from her seat.
Ooh, I wanna go first.
Sure, honey, go ahead.
Dude, I hope they have like a drawing right here. Like, so I can be like, Mina, you suck.
Okay.
Or you're good. I don't know. She's my cousin, so I'm like, oh, that's fucking terrible. I do the same to my sisters. But like, I don't know. They draw really good, but I say it's terrible, just to tease them. She pulls a card from the pile and starts laughing. What? What's so funny?
I just can't believe how perfect this card is. Here we go.
She picks up the marker and her hand flies across the page.
Dog.
No.
Cat.
No.
Wolf.
Dude, I just want to know that she's not even drawing animals. Like, Dad, does this look like a dog to you? And it's like a human. What the fuck?
Dad, let me finish.
She shakes her head, still drawing.
Oh, cow.
Horse!
Yeah.
Oh, who? Mina motions for Aunt Emiko to continue.
Oh, it's a horse.
Aunt Amiko and Uncle Hajime stare blankly. Mina adds on the sketch by repeatedly draw a bunch of lines coming out of the horse. Horse jumping? Dead horse? I'm gonna say dead horse. I don't know. Is it dead? Mina stares at me in horror.
No. What? That's so awful.
Dude, I'm an awful person. I'm not gonna lie. Like, of course it's like I have like a kind of like a sick humor. Like dead horse. It looks like a dead horse. Come on. I don't know. You're the one drawing these weird lines coming off of it, like it's stink marks.
They're not stink marks.
Then what are they?
You have to guess.
This is hard.
Oh, is it a rocking horse?
No.
Dina joins in on the excitement and barks a guess, wagging her tail. Mina shakes her head.
Nope.
Dina whines, lowering her head in disappointment. Erilynn has been suspiciously quiet this whole time. Studying the picture, suddenly she stands up, a confident smile on her lips.
Get off your high horse.
Yes.
Damn it, I said that too. Mina screams in excitement and jumps up and down.
You got it.
What? Erilynn, how do you know that? You know how she knows that? Because she's on her high horse.
I do believe a certain someone may have used that phrase before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally thought you'd get it, cuz.
I meant... I meant from the drawing.
Oh, it's quite straightforward. The lines are traveling in an arc from the horse's back down towards the ground, as in someone getting off a horse.
Or she could have drawn a person getting off a horse.
I didn't need to. It was totally obvious.
I'm not sure about that.
Now that you've explained it, I guess I see it.
Me too.
Look at the mom right here. Oh my god. I think my daughter's retarded. My daughter's retarded. But I should never tell her. I don't know what I'm doing.
See?
I don't think I'm going to win this one.
Well, that was an energetic first round. Who wants to go next?
I would. I understand how to play now.
Wonderful. Go ahead, dear.
The two girls swap places with Mina. Now, taking a seat. The two girls swap places, with Mina now taking a seat, and Erilynn standing next to the board. She pulls a card and then grins.
This is an easy one.
Picking up the marker, she begins to draw. Uncle Hajime, true to his strategy, throws out guesses immediately.
It's sun. It's sunny day.
Come on.
Rain.
What the fuck?
Hail.
What the fuck is...
Oh, is it the weather? Or climate change?
Erilynn shakes her head as she continues to draw. When she steps back, the board has a sun, snow, leaves, flowers, and a steak. What? Uncle Hajime and Anamiko stare at the board, both falling completely silent. Even Dina is quiet. She cocks her head to the side as if confused. Erilynn glances around.
Surely those can't be all of the guesses.
I'm sorry, dear. I'm not sure I have another guess.
Yeah, this is looking a little too abstract for me to think of something.
Erilynn glances at me. Global warming? What does that have to do with steak, right? Hold on. Let me read this. Okay, seasonal produce. I tried to think through it critically. The different weather, those are probably the seasons since it wasn't the climate. And steak is a food, and different food grows during different seasons, so... Is it seasonal produce?
No.
I deflate it as Erilynn quickly rejection. I deflate at Erilynn's quick rejection.
Although that is not a terrible guess.
I take that as a win. Erilynn faces Mina.
Mina, why don't you tell everyone what this is?
She studies the drawing and then bursts out laughing.
Oh my gosh, it's seasoning.
What?
Exactly.
What? What? And Emiko blinks and then grins.
Oh, I see. Seasons, seasoning, very clever.
Yes, hard to guess, but clever.
Nah. I would've... Come on. I would've drawn something better, like maybe like a salt or something. I don't know. Why didn't you just draw salt and pepper shakers? Erilynn stares at me, as if I just insulted her very being. Mina just sighs.
You're so hopeless.
Thank you, Mina. Of course you would be the one who understands me.
Definitely. You and I are one and the same.
Yeah, a couple of airheads. Oh... No, I'm just kidding.
I couldn't agree more. It takes a certain level of sophistication, beauty, and poise to recognize good art.
Mina looks at Erilynn with wide eyes, a cheery grin on her face.
Aww. Do you really think I'm all of those things?
No, I'm just trying to manipulate you. Nah. She really does care. He changed, you know what I mean? Like, when she first got here, she was like kind of like a puta, like, kind of bitchy. But now she's a lovable character, you know?
Absolutely. In fact, I'd go so far as to say you have all the qualities of being a Velden yourself.
Come on, girl. Sweden.
Velden?
Sweden! She said Sweden, Dad. What are you hearing?
I hate this so much. You could just say it's a city in Sweden.
What a strange word to mistake for Sweden, dear.
Come on. This is so stupid. Uncle Hajime laughs.
I guess my hearing isn't what it used to be. I'm not even gonna fight it no more. I've been saying this from the beginning, like, how the fuck are you not gonna realize it? Mina then breaks into the biggest smile and pulls Erilynn into a hug.
But going back, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Thanks, Erilynn.
Erilynn returns her hug with a smile. I have no idea what's going on here, or how beauty and poise are even relevant to a guessing game. Anyway, moving on. We play until everyone had a turn to draw. Uncle Hajime and Anamiko both drew flawless interpretation that were easy to guess. My attempt was okay. Mina guessed mine right away. She's admittedly pretty good at this game. I'm not sure who won, but either way, it was a lot of fun. We rotate through all the games, and Emiko planned for us. Erilynn and Mina were forced to be reckoned with. When they team up, they won nearly every game. Who knew they'll be the dream team? Finally, after a lot of laughs, our celebration slowly comes to an end.
I'm glad we were all able to be here and spend the day together.
Me too. I can't remember the last time I laughed this hard.
Yeah, it's been a while since we did a family activity.
It has, hasn't it? We're always so busy that it's nice to have a day to remind us of the important things. Making time for friends and family. I hope you had a nice time, Erilynn. I know most of these games were new to you.
Yes, thank you for inviting me. The games were very enjoyable.
We'll have to do this again, but for now, Emiko and I need to go to the bakery.
Oh, I thought you were closed for family day. They blink at each other, and Uncle Hajime forces a laugh.
Aha, very perceptive we are, but,
There's a huge order that needs to be taken care of immediately. Right, Hajime?
They want to go fuck. I'm saying it out there. They want to go fuck. Like rabbits. They want to go fuck. Or, I have another thing in mind, but I don't want to say it because I think it might be right. I don't know why, but I might think it might be right. But I'm gonna keep it to myself.
huge, you say?
No, they are gonna fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I was thinking? I was thinking they're gonna go pick up the main character's parents at the airport. But no, this is getting really dirty. Yeah, they're gonna fuck. And Emiko grins mysteriously, and Uncle Hajime's face lights up. Just why? No, you know what? I'm not a cockblocker. Never been, never will be. This is none of my business. I'm not going to pry any further. It's none of my business, nor do I want to know. Okay. And Emiko smiles as she and Uncle Hajime get to their feet.
You kids enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you again tonight.
After we put all the games away and tidy up the room, my aunt and uncle hurry out of the house. We pause, catching our breaths. Mina pulls out her phone and fiddles with it. I notice she constantly checks the door. That's kind of weird.
Planning on going somewhere, Mina?
Nope, not at all.
Okay, then why do you keep looking at the door? Her phone beeps with a message, and a blush rushes into her face.
Oh, well, actually, I'm going to go visit the Nakaharas.
So, Kelsey.
Yeah, no, Risa Nakahara. Okay, see you later, bye!
Her face is bright red, and she hurries away before I can make a comment. Risa indeed. Erilynn and I blink at each other.
She made a dashed escape at the first opportunity.
No kidding. With a shrug, Erilynn scoops Dina into her arms and snuggles her affectionately.
Anyhow, my little princess and I are going to go spend some quality time together.
The pup licks her face and wags her tail before opening her mouth into a wide yawn. She blinks at Erilynn as if she's surprised by her own sleepiness. Erilynn giggles, snuggling Dina closer.
Well, at least until she falls asleep.
Alright, I'll see you later. The two of them head upstairs, leaving me alone. I told Kira I will let her know when I'm free. Now, seems like a good time to do so. Pulling out my phone, I dial her number. She picks up after a couple rings.
Hello?
Hey, Kira. She giggles.
Hi.
I smile, and then realize she can't see it. Oh, my family day activities are all done, and I'm free for the rest of the day.
Oh, good.
Yeah, do you still want to hang out?
Yes.
She pauses, and I can imagine the blush spreading across her cheeks.
I mean, yes, that'd be nice.
Cool. What do you want to do?
You can decide.
I should have prepared for this. I look around the room, hoping to inspire some ideas. A magazine on the table have a picture of a golfer. What about golf?
Oh.
She sounds surprised. We don't have to do it if you don't want to.
No, it's just... It might be too late for golf, but maybe mini golf?
Sure, that sounds more fun anyway.
Okay, I'll meet you there.
Alright, see you soon. And I am gonna... No, you know what? Let me read this last part, then I'll end it. We say goodbye and hang up. Immediately, I rush to my room to freshen up and change into something more presentable. Even though we're only going mini-golfing, this will be my first official date with Kira, and I want to make a good impression. Okay, I'm gonna end it there. I know you're like, yeah, just a little bit more. Nah, I want these to be like kind of digestible and give you like a little taste of what's to come. So if you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and leave a comment. Just leave any comments. I'll answer them. And let's talk. Let's have like a conversation between you and me. Maybe I can get better making these videos, and maybe you'll stay and watch longer. I just want to keep getting better, because I'm better than when I first made the Ethereal Enigma, but there's always ways to improve, and I want to hear your suggestions. But I'm gonna end it there. Alright, that was Gat, signing out. And as always, bye bye.